Hello Leo, it's Lisa, and here is your October 16th to 22nd, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. I am holding a contest in October to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. And if you've already subscribed, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of October. Okay, Leo, so let's see what's in store for you this month. So the overall energy for you, Leo, is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about just focus on what's right in front of you. And don't get distracted by all the chaos that's around you, whether that's drama or conflict, whatever it is just focus on what you need to do to move forward. The King of Cups reminds me of the Serenity Prayer, where it's very much of focus on what you can control, focus on what you can do, and let go of what you can't control and what you can't make happen. And having the wisdom to know the difference between the two. And then the challenge you have this week, Leo, is listening to your gut and your intuition. This is all about balancing your head and your heart with your intuition, and vice versa, right? It's your head may talk you out of things, your heart talks you into things, and your intuition will tell you what's right or what's wrong. So always listen to your first instinct. If your first instinct is, yeah, I should go for that, and then your head kicks in and says, no, maybe you shouldn't, you need to watch that. So we'll get some clarity on that. And then where you need to focus this week is on making things happen, being proactive, making things happen in your life, not being reactive in the sense of you're sitting back and letting life hit you. It's going out there and making what you want to happen in your life. We can't force things, but we can make things happen by our actions, our attitude, and the steps we take. And then what you do not see coming this week will reveal in a little bit. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this, Leo. The King of Cups. King of Cups, all about focus on the now, focus on what you need to do, and let go of what you can't. And, just kind of do that. Understand, because a lot of times we worry about things that we can't control. We put it's like a waste of our energy. And it's just like you need to just stop doing that this week, and you just need to focus on what you can do and what you need to do in order to achieve whatever goal it is that you're trying to achieve. They're saying that you're going to have victory if you do this. So it's really important that you focus on the now and just keep moving towards your victories. Wow. If you do this week, you're moving towards the World, which is one of the best cards in the deck. That's getting all the things that you want to happen. Feels very much like you just need to learn the difference between what you can control, what you can't control, and focusing on what you can control and letting go of all the other stuff that's holding you back. Because when this card comes up, it really does show that wasting time on things that you can't change. And if you want to make some change, say it's like world events or government or something, if you want to make a change, then get involved. Then you're taking action towards whatever it is you want changed. So if you don't agree with certain things that are happening, then become a politician, move towards it, make the change, become an advocate for whatever it is. But you have to have the wisdom to know the difference, because if it's like, this isn't making any difference, so you have to focus on what you can do and let go of what you can't change and can't control. And then when you do that, it moves you towards all the things that you want in your life. The Three of Wands is about letting go of the past. You can't go back there. You can't change the things that have already happened. And nor should you want to, because it's one of those things where it's taught you everything happens for a reason. You may not know why it's happened, but as you move forward, you'll go, that's why it taught me so much. And you move through that. You stay in the now and don't focus too far in the future, and just take the steps you need to move towards your goals, and it will be victorious. You'll get all that you want. Through the process, you've grown and evolved. The Ten of Swords is all about stick a fork in you. You're done. You're done being the person you were. You you know, it's almost like you can't go back even if you could, because you've learned too much. This card always reminds me of when people say, oh, you know, I'd love to go back to my 20s. Yeah, only if you knew what you know now, right? Because going back to being 20, you have to learn all of that stuff again, right? So it's just kind of like, no, if I could go back, then maybe if I had all of this like learning that I've gone through. But then you realize, why would I want to do that, right? Everything like I have is right here, right now. So I can just move forward. So it's just about growing, evolving, and you're done being the person you were and you're moving into a new phase. Really cool, Leo. Okay, so then the challenge for this week is listening to your instincts and your gut and not letting your head, you know, talk you into things and not letting your heart talk you into things. It's not self-sabotaging. It's really trusting and balancing yourself with your intuition. And we all have it. It's not like you need to be, you know, a medium or a psychic to have intuition. We all have intuition. Our gut tells us to do things and not to do things, and we need to learn to listen to that. With the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is all about, you know, to me, it's the card of adventure, going out and looking at life like an adventure. I'm going to let go of all this stuff that's holding me back, which in this card, it's, you know, trying to focus on things that you can't control. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to move towards all the things that are waiting for me. And instead of focusing on things I can't control, which frustrates me and makes me feel like, you know, nothing can happen, and it's really negative, I'm going to focus on what I can do and move towards the change that I want to be, and then look at life completely different, like a big adventure. I'm going to go out there and find all the things that are waiting for me. There's the Three of Wands again. It's really very strong, which is all about just letting go of the past. You need to let go of the past. You can't go back there and live in it. You can't change it. Just stay in the now, focus on the now, and be open to all the possibilities that are waiting for you. The Emperor is all your hard work is going to pay off. You just need to keep moving forward. The Emperor can be, for some of you, someone of authority that you feel is like controlling you or has power over you. So it's just kind of understanding that, you know, they may have certain authorities, but you can still achieve your successes. You don't need to have them, you know, make your success for you. You can achieve your goals in your life. And it's understanding that you don't need them in order to have your successes. Sure, they may run certain things, do certain things, but within your life, you can achieve your successes. And then they're saying during this week where this is a challenge about listening to your gut, they're saying, you know, you have to look at your hopes and dreams. And what is it that you want to happen in your life? What is it that you want to achieve? And then make it happen. Pull it down from the clouds, make it happen, move towards doing whatever you need to do in order to make those dreams come true for yourself, and to have that world card that was there. Okay, and then where you need to focus is being proactive. I mean, this week is all about just focus and do what you need to do and let go of the past and move forward, making your successes happen. Wow, focusing on the joy. This is kind of, they're showing me the infinity sign. The more proactive you are, the more you move towards what it is that the successes you want in your life, the happier you'll be, because you've let go of the past, let go of the things you can't control, and you just focus on what you can do. You become happy and full of joy. And then the more you're happy and full of joy and you focus on the things, like being grateful for things that you have, rather than focusing on the things you don't have, you'll get more joy in your life, which will then make you more proactive. They kind of feed into each other. Wow, there's the world again, Leo. Amazing. Okay, so just keep moving forward, because you're moving towards, or you have to move forward. And when you do, you're moving towards achieving all the things that you want to have in your life. The Seven of Pentacles is about doing the work. You know, you've planted the seeds, you've come through stuff, you've learned stuff. Now it's just doing the work in order to achieve all the successes that you want. It's about focusing, doing, pruning your plant kind of thing, rather than, again, putting emphasis on things that you can't control. And when you move forward, you're moving towards that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which is happiness, success, abundance, really positive things. It just has this energy of focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't. And when you move forward, everything changes. And remember that, we go through things for certain reasons. So what you do not see coming this week, Leo, wow, the sun, you've got it twice. So the sun is all about focusing on joy, happiness, fulfillment. And, it's one of those things where it's like you don't expect. I think you've been in this place where you've been focusing on things you can't control. And when you change that up, in comes this happiness and joy. You feel more fulfilled and happy when you're focusing on what you can, because you're not wasting your energy on other things. And getting frustrated, because there's nothing more frustrating than focusing on things that we can't control and, getting stuck in that energy. When this week starts moving forward, you realize that certain things have happened to create a new beginning. This card is all about heartache leads to new beginnings. And the great thing about this card is that you'll get to a point where down the road, and you're all probably at different phases for this, but you'll get to a place where you're like, wow, I'm so glad that happened, because look at me now. If that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have this amazing life. So some of you may just be at the beginning and you can't see that part of it. And other people may be at the end where you're like, wow, I'm glad that fell apart, or I'm glad that happened, because I learned so much. I'm here now. Amazing. The Temperance card is all about synchronicity at play. So they're saying what happens when we focus on what we need to do and stop wasting time on focusing on things we can't control, we move forward, and then synchronicity can really do its thing, right? The universe, the angels, and our loved ones on the other side can all do what they need to do in order to bring the things in our life that we need in order to achieve our successes. And it just feels really positive. You have to do this. When you move forward, you are moving towards your destiny. It really just feels like this huge life lesson for you to learn. And many of us have to learn it, where it is about focusing on what we can control. And I know I keep repeating myself, but they keep repeating themselves, because it just feels like it's so important. And if you learn this, then everything in your life changes. And it's not about being selfish. It's just not wasting time on focusing on things that we cannot change and or control, and focusing on what we can do. And then the Nine of Pentacles is you earning your success. Only you can do it. Only you can focus on the now and move forward. No one can do it for you. No one can give it to you. They can cheer you on. They can give you insight. But ultimately, you need to do the work. And if you do the work, you will be successful. You will have material gains. So really interesting, Leo. It's a fascinating reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great week. If you could like my videos and share them, that really helps me grow my channel and helps me keep doing this. Have a fabulous week. Let me know how it goes, and I'll talk to you soon.
You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf.